Namaste, this is JVN Dr. Rakesh Sharma, Professor, Department Organ of Medicine and Homeopathic Philosophy, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. In our last lecture, we discussed some introductory part of case taking. So we will continue. That is in the last lecture, we discussed about and that is physician should have knowledge regarding the knowledge of disease, knowledge of medicine, knowledge of medicinal powers and dose also. Today we are going to discuss the repetition of the dose. We should very careful while repeating the dose. If you are careless in this part, then your chances of spoil your case 100%. Because in homeopathy, case taking is very important, as well as case management part is also very important. If you don't properly manage the case, then there is lot of chances of spoil your case, even you select proper homeopathic medicine. So when solid indication of repetition of the dose, then we should move further. There are different aspects of repeating the dose, in which in 4th edition Dr. Hahnemann mentioned, that is, after giving the dose in dry form, physician should wait and watch. And this wait and watch method or time, there is no fixed limit, because according to 4th edition, we should physician have some fear in his mind, that is, if I prematurely repeat the dose, then there are lot of lot of aggravation we will face. So according to 4th edition, physician only one chance only, that is to wait and watch method. So there are lot of homeopathic physicians, they prescribe accordingly 4th edition method of organon of medicine. So 4th edition method is the wait and watch method, कि जब तक हमारे पास में कोई क्लियर कट इंडिकेशन नहीं आ जाता मेडिसिन को रिपीट करने का, तब तक हम रिपीट नहीं करेंगे. And after that, after 4th edition, in 5th edition, Dr. Hahnemann just refined his method of dosage, in which in 5th edition, Dr. Hahnemann advises us, that is, medicinal dose should not be prescribed in dry form. They advises us medicine should be prescribed in liquid form. This is the time of before LM potencies are not introduced. But Dr. Hahnemann works on this. So in 5th edition, Dr. Hahnemann advises medicine should be prescribed in liquid form. And in the 6th edition, as we know, that is the introduction of LM potency. And there is very big difference in 4th edition and 6th edition and 5th edition, that is the Dr. Henneman advises in 5th and 6th edition, we should continue our medicine even amelioration of the patient. But the condition is our medicine should be prescribed in a liquid form. That is the exception. That is the only one condition which is very necessary. Next thing is the what type of obstacles we have to face after prescribing the medicine. So physician should have the knowledge of obstacles. There are many types of obstacles from the patient side, from the family side, and also from physician side also. Physician should have to look other aspect also, maintaining causes. So physician should have thoroughly knowledge of such obstacles that hinders the progress of the case. And the next is the how to remove them. That is very important. How to remove them, and as well as how we convince patient regarding the maintaining causes, regarding the obstacles of the case. Because if we don't give any consideration on these points, maintaining causes, वगैरह, then we can't expect the restoration of the health. Next is the how to treat judiciously and rationally. That is the again very important point. Means how we judiciously use our principles of homeopathy and how we select our minimum. Our object of treatment is the person who is suffering. So to understand that person, his behavior wise, his temperament wise, his constitution wise. So all aspects should be consideration while selecting the remedies, and as well as we should follow the principles of homeopathy. That is the single medicine, single dose, minimum form, like this. And he is a true practitioner of the healing art. Then physician is called true practitioner. What is the meaning of true practitioner? Who follows the principle of homeopathy. His object of treatment is the person, not the disease aspect. Then he is the true practitioner and healing art. And that is the art how he efficiently use medicine, proper repetition, and principles of homeopathy. The art how he select the totality of the case, how he chooses the symptoms. That is the art of the physician. So we have understand about the importance of case taking, some basic introduction of case taking part. Now, case taking is an art. Again, very beautifully written by Dr. Henneman. It's an art. Why he says art? Because physician should have ability to portray the true picture of the disease, to portray the characteristic symptoms in the totality of the case. So case taking is an art on which the success or failure depends. A proper case taking is essential for the success process of the study of the repertory and the repertorization. So while prescribing or while dealing with the case of the disease, there are 3 points are very important, very necessary. That is the knowledge of the organelle. Second aspect is the knowledge of the materia medica, and the third is the repertory. Now, the art of the physician is how he beautifully uses all these subjects, all these three subjects, materia medica, organelle, and repertory. That is the art of the physician. Further, the art of the physician in taking the case must so record it that we may glean from this record those elements that may be translated into the rubrics of the repertory. Means the language of the patient, the words of the patient, we have to convert in the rubric form, so that we can easily and differential diagnosis of the remedies between, and all remedies belongs in a particular rubric, so we can easily find there. However, it is impossible to secure from the patient a clear-cut picture of his difficulties in spite of the best art the physician may exercise. Talking to the patients and obtaining their health histories are usually the first and often the most important parts of the health case process. So, talking to the patient and obtaining their health histories are usually the first and often the most important part of the health case process. So, the first primary thing is the you have to start talking with the patient. That is also an art how you efficiently talking with the patient, how you elicit the information from the patient, because there are different type of the patient, different type of the temperament, and some patients are very secretive in nature, their behavior is hiding, so there is lot of difficulties while eliciting the symptoms from such type of patients. So again, this is an art of the physician, how he efficiently obtain the information from the patient. So this is our introductory part of the case taking. In next class, we will discuss more about case taking. Thank you.